Morning guys, February 15, 2025. So maybe I gotta go to the daycare. One of the daycares I work at has got a problem with one of the toilets leaking down in the basement area. So we're gonna go over there and see if we can figure out why it's leaking. Left the dog home. It's pretty cold this morning and she's passed out on the couch. Alright, we got a little present in there. Cover's not the right one. That's a Mansfield. She's pretty tight. Yeah, it might be a wax. Oh. Got a present there, Mama. Could be this gasket's bad and just running over. Could be just flooding the flipping place. See what the gasket looks like. It's a Mansfield. There's a gasket in there. I don't know. Yeah, that gasket's probably an issue too. It's a little rough around the edges. She's a little rough around the edges, Mama. Getting it on my there. That's not good. Yeah, that gasket's a problem for sure. She's dry, Mama. She's a dry one. Oh yeah. That's a problem. We gotta fix that first thing before we do anything, cause it's all cracked and dry rotted. Oh. This is the other style Mansfield for the candlestick, and then this is the one we need here. I bought this pack of 10. This is another common one. This is the one we need. I brought a wax in my thing in case I need it. My little container, maybe. Alright, just gonna put this thing on there and stretch it around there. It's like a groove. It's like a groove that you have to put it in. You gotta stretch it around the groove. Once you get it in, you gotta spin it. Make sure that it's okay, because if it's not in the groove right, it's not gonna work. It's gotta be in that groove. It's gotta be in that groove right. By spinning it, you know that it's in there right. Yeah, that's better. It's a little dark. Make sure it's in that groove right, or it's not gonna work right. Yeah, like I said, sometimes you have to work it a little bit because some of the old gasket might stay in there. It takes a little time sometimes to get it in there right, but there you go. And this goes, it's a Mansfield. Let's see how this thing goes on there. And this screws on. This breaks off, you're kind of screwed, so you gotta. Sometimes you could put a little hose clamp on there if that breaks off. Alright, we'll turn it on and we'll see what happens. I'm wondering what's happening with if this thing was shutting off or overflowing or what, I don't know. Get That gasket fits so the water fills up and shuts off when needed. And we'll flush it. We'll see if it comes. It might be the tank to bowl gasket. Could be anything. We'll see what we shut off here on this thing. Don't look like that's working, or is it? Alright, yeah, that works. That's okay. It's all good. Oh, that could have been too, is that toilet might have been running and sweating. It's possible. Oh, what do we got here? We got some leakage. We got some leakage on the toilet valve here. We got some leakage there. My hand. Our problem might be. Could be that this main is backing up too, and then when it backs up, flushing, flipping baby wipes down here. Wouldn't surprise me. She's tight. She's not loosey goosey. That handle seems a little loose. Might have been a block turd in there, and they flushed it a couple of times. Overflow too. Thing's not leaking. I don't see it leaking. Yeah, my job is to fix this shit, you know. So whatever. I'll do whatever I can to fix it. Do what I gotta do to make it work properly. There's no issues at this time. I don't see anything loose. Nothing's leaking. It's a girl's room, so I don't think they're pissing on the floor. Doing the old willy-nilly pissing on the floor. Doing the old pockets and shake pissing on the floor. I don't think so.